Is it time?
Let's do it. Paulie D.
Do your thing.
Paulie D, do your thing. I think he's going to say 54.
And I think the first person to be shown today will be...
Get your votes in the chat. We're going to watch Eldorado, guys. If you've never been... It's 50... Excuse me, Paul Loves Retro. We were not asking you. We were asking Paulie D. Unless Paulie D is Paul Loves Retro.
I think it might be.
No, it can't be. Is it? What? Hang on a minute. No. Is it? It is you. I think I knew that, actually.
I think the first one up is going to be Joy.
For those who don't know, Katherine, because we got some freeloaders, we got some scumbags. Steve's Retro Loft. Did I missed who you said who you were? I missed who you said who you were. I'm at a couple of retro things this year. Retro Faith is interviewing me at something in London or something in May, I think. Let me go to my diary of dreams. So I'm doing Zap in May. Where's the thing with Faith? I thought that was in May. Yeah. So the 31st of May. I'm in Uxbridge soon. I'm at a retro thing in Uxbridge.
Oh.
And then tomorrow I'm going to the
That's
cave.
my manor.
Is it? It's a Saturday.
Where the school is.
And then tomorrow, I'm going to the cave in Stroud.
Okay, cool.
So
for people who don't know, Eldorado was a BBC show that was on tea time.
It wasn't tea time.
It was. It was like...
Tea time's like 5:30.
Oh, about 7 o'clock.
Yeah, dinner time.
That's when I had my tea.
Oh, my God.
You know what I mean. Don't pretend you don't know what I mean by tea.
I do know what you mean, but I want them to know what you mean.
Half of them know what I mean.
Anyway,
Anyway, it was on, and it turns out it was wrong. But anyway, it was a BBC attempt to bring in a little bit of exotique to the schedule, and it was a load of expats. It's a soap about a load of expats living in this place near Malaga, I think, isn't it? And the crazy adventures they have living in a community of Europeans, a European community, if you will. And there's some very, very, very heavy-handed attempts to talk about how important it is to be in a European community, if you know what I mean. Europe was massive at that point. So that's it. There's some terrible acting. There are some very heavy accents. There are some moments where we really could have done with subtitles, but they didn't bother. And there's some storylines that don't go anywhere at all, and that's why we've been watching this for 55 episodes.
We started on August the 11th, 2023. 12th. Europe was big then, but not as big as America.
Yeah.
And I think around about that time, Boston was bigger than America. What? How is this possible? Europe were big then, but not as big as America. At that time, I think Boston was bigger than America.
He's talking about the bands, ladies and gentlemen.
Bands! Not as big as Journey.
Yeah.
Elliot says, boring information for you all. Should I read it out?
Do it.
I have 2 Lord's Vale cabs that I'm trying to let the Arcade Archive have for a couple of years or whatever. The Arcade Archive is downstairs. Tomorrow is going to be freaking awesome. 55.
Let's have it. We could explain to what's happened so far, but you'll pick it up. It makes no difference because often they start things and don't refer to them ever again.
Only got another 101 shows to go. We're a third of the way through it. It's taken us nearly 2 years. Thank you very much, Jim. Appreciate that, buddy. Jim has talked to us about the volume. There we go. We got it. It will be the Nutty Brother. It'll be the Nutty Brother.
Oh, sensitively portraying being mentally ill. Yeah.
Am I filming tomorrow? No, I'm on my hollybobs.
Or is it going to be Freddie's mate, Sleepy Jerry? No, it's him. You're right. Remember, this is a sensitive, according to the Eldorado Facebook group, a sensitive portrayal of mental illness.
Why would you kick a ball near him?
Beach in it.
Hey, man, you all right? What's going on, man? Hey, man. What's going on?
He's not going to say anything to him, is he? Because he's not been paid. This extra's not been paid to speak. Yeah. Oh, yeah. She had, what was it, a fibroid or something?
She got shagged to death.
No, she didn't. But she could not do the play.
Javier's spoken to the doctor here.
Javier's talking to the doctor here.
I thought you just said Javier has spoken to the doctor.
I like this guy a lot, actually. Although his mullet is getting more and more annoying. What is lovely is in the Eldorado Facebook page, his daughter posts every now and then. I think that must be really sweet.
He does remind me of Ricardo Montalban in The Wrath of Karma.
She will need some details.
God!
I've given her as much as I could, but she will need to see you soon.
Did she say anything about how she is?
It's early days yet, but at least for now she's stable.
But they're not worried. She will be okay.
Oh, I'm sure she will.
But you don't know.
This is a good hospital. She's in safe hands.
You haven't answered my question.
Stanley, we must all wait.
Stanley, listen, we must all wait.
When I have a conversation with the doctor, I like him to be standing behind me and leaning over like this.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that in a doctor.
Am I allowed to rub one out?
You know no one else can do anything until Rosemary comes around. Look, why don't I run you home?
What cruel man.
No. I'm staying.
If you're in a coma, do I have to stay?
I'd rather you didn't, to be honest.
Perfect. You heard that, guys? You heard that. Now, I'm not saying she's going to end up in a coma. I genuinely don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Who does? But if she does, and you see me on the stream, you see me out on the street with a lovely young lady, whatever, she's told me that's what she wants for me.
Yeah, have you seen clubbing? Dancing in a crazy fashion.
That's what she wants. Thank you.
I know, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for warning me.
Oh, yeah.
Hiya, Dad. It's me, Dieter. How are you?
I'm doing fine. How's everything with you?
Yeah, I'm all right. It's just, I have a bit of a problem.
Can I help you out?
Why are they speaking in English when they're both German?
Oh, well. It's financial.
Bunny's arranged for him to have the night off.
New Treen is coming.
Yes.
And that's...
What's Graham Campbell said there, and something you laughed at me the other day for saying?
She's looking a bit peely-whaley.
Peely-wally.
Is peely-wheely?
Peely-wally.
Sorry?
It's Peely-wally.
Why are you
And
doing an Australian accent?
No, because he's Scottish. That's what Ronnie used to say to me.
Okay, well, it's wrong.
It's not.
I don't understand. Yeah, he's saying it, but it's wrong.
Peely-wally.
So, and Treen, what happens with Treen?
Treen was sent away because we couldn't understand what she was saying. And they kept having to overdub her lines.
So, new actress is coming. But do you know what her story is?
She's got a new head. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Dirty old girl.
But we still don't know how to get him there.
Can't we ask him?
No, it has to be a surprise.
Old-fashioned can with
What
a rim.
about his parents? Can't they help?
Hi.
There
Help
she is.
what?
She stopped by crashing into him.
She did. She used him as the stopper.
No. We don't do
Get
that.
Blair to the club.
It's easy. All you've got to do is get permission from
All
the
right.
dad. Hi.
What the Oh, it's the airmail top. We've not
Yes.
seen this for a while.
What's going on then?
Nothing much.
Any fancy going to that ferrier up in Meehus?
He means like festival. Is that fake?
Ferrier.
I wouldn't call it a ferrier.
No, you just go to that thing.
I
really.
can't. I promised I'd help my father at the club.
Maria?
Sorry,
No, because remember when we went out for a bit and you were a bit horrible to me?
Yeah, and
we
I ran
have
away.
to go home
I
soon.
was upset.
What about you, sis?
No, I think I'll go home and catch up on some homework. But don't let us stop you, though.
Johnny Wong says, hello, he woo. How are you, Iain? I am good, Johnny Wong. How are you? I tell you, my spidey senses tingle like a mofo.
All right. See you later, then.
Red jeans.
And so...
Oh my God. This bloody
I like
play.
this guy. This guy is a great character, actually. He totally gets the mission.
The director vibe.
He has been given a mission, and he is totally doing it, and I love it. He's overacting to the max. Did we just miss a phone call then? No, we didn't miss it. We didn't miss anything.
But just so you know,
Johnny Wong is very good, mate.
the nightmare ends. I ask for you not to judge me. My crimes were not those of a nun,
actually, she's miles better than Rosemary anyway.
She is infinitely better.
but those of a woman. And now we have come full circle. I
like dozing, listening to 4 Extra. And so, but what I don't like is sometimes they'll play like a music show on there, and I don't like it. I like talking. But then I was having a very fitful doze the other day. It was hot, and Great Lives came on. I've been on Great Lives talking about Andy Kaufman, but it was someone talking about Pope John Paul II.
Oh.
It was Anne Widdecombe.
Oh, jeez.
And she was so rude to the expert they had on. And I remember, and she's talking about being a Christian. And I was once on a television show with her and someone from, it wasn't the Brexit party, it was one of those right-wing parties. And they were arguing there's no such thing as poverty in this country, and we don't have starving children, and people should just work harder. And I remember telling Anne Widdecombe to fuck off on this television show, and it became quite a big thing, and there was outrage. And
All
I think,
of a sudden, it was you saying something mean to an old
yeah,
lady.
and I think I may have even at the time apologised publicly, not to her. And I remember, and I listened to it, and I thought, no, I'm really proud of when I told Anne Widdecombe to fuck off. Can we find the words? I told her to fuck off for talk. She's such an obnoxious. I wonder if it's on here. I wonder if the clip. Oh, look, it's our election special we did. Look at that. That was good, wasn't it? Iain Lee.
That one nearly got us fired.
Yeah, it did, because our bosses were twats. Is this episode?
Day off work.
I don't think I'm. Oh yeah, here we go. Should we say we can?
Of doctors who had that boy's best.
I'm fucking raging,
not
right?
In the family, because
hang on, where's the
turn off the machine and the
Can we
lad
just
died.
get the facts absolutely straight? It was January when they found out, not July. If action had been taken, you
Maybe
might.
you don't
nobody would
know.
Say,
Are
no,
you a doctor?
Exactly.
So
we
you
don't
carry on
know.
writing
Exactly,
in your
we
column
don't
poisonous
know.
lies
We
that
don't
people can
know.
point the finger at Great Ormond
That
Street
is the
Hospital,
whole
who are
point.
the best children's
You
doctors
don't
in the
know
world.
with any experimental thing. It's already helped some children with related conditions, but you don't know.
No, very, very
And
different
nobody
conditions.
even
Very different conditions.
Oh, I don't remember this.
People working in those fields of expertise all speak to each other and all very aware of each other's
Right,
work.
that wasn't where that.
I was going through the change and I wanted HRT, and I found a really fantastic doctor called, oh God, what was his
So
name?
she's like some Brexit
Really
party
good start.
thing.
More of me and my opinions. Any scene,
There we go. This is on Russia
he's
Today, by the
furiously,
way.
That's not Andrea Led.
and it's equally apparent from
Let's find out who's that.
joining me panel.
Thank you, Anne.
I've come to Russia today for one reason.
Bloody Russia.
Because
yeah, we know
I
that,
bring a light piece. I'm here to deliver us back thereof. David Crane, three
gags.
his wicker merity to further to the you. The question.
Who is that?
You did well, what? Or in rather. And
food.
And in part, you're wrong. Fur is in the 1930s, or in Rotherham now. But you're wrong. We have more women in our workplace, some of them reluctant, because of the changes in attitudes to women working.
Because they can't afford food.
And in part, I blame the Tories. Those not gay for bringing off,
Who is
who
that?
no matter not the should best a victim. Oh,
Everybody'd like to take early
doesn't say
retirement
who
at
it is, does
35.
she?
I don't.
She says-
Humphreys. Okay.
London's West at the Air Lions. Enjoying a lager at 7:30 in the morning, it's Janice Atkinson.
Right, there's a bit right.
Explaining to customs.
Cool guy.
Trying to scuff.
Where's the bit right tells us to
Hello,
fuck off?
universe. I don't know what's going on, Anne.
So will be affected. My dancing partner from Strictly, Anton Dubek, is one of
Bubbling
them.
rage there.
Post-Brexit, he'll have to drop his European-sounding name and be known as Tony of Beak. So my advice to you all
she's
is
hilarious,
stop worrying. I'm Anne Widdecombe. I'm not in the business of mollycoddling. So if I say that you don't need to worry, then you don't need to worry. Right, that's Brexit solved. Didn't take long, did it? What next? So, panel, how relieved are you that I've sorted out the Brexit business?
What are you doing there?
I've never felt so told off on television in my life. I'm living a nightmare. I've slipped into a parallel universe. I don't know what's going on, Anne.
You don't know what's going on. Did you catch up with a referendum result called Brexit?
She's telling me off again. Please talk to one of the ladies.
Janice, let me talk to you then. You may be better.
As a Brexiteer, I voted myself out of...
Terrible thing, and I think it's awful. And
So, still
sorry.
in the EU, I'm afraid. Still in the EU.
So, Iain,
Hello, Anne.
you know, if you've sort of recovered from being told off,
Yes?
let me make the suggestion to you. Why don't we just do Brexit on the quiet and see if anybody actually notices?
we could sneak it through and see what happens, but I have to say that I think Brexit is a terrible, terrible thing, and I think it's awful, and I think your views are repugnant.
Well, today the Institute of Directors have agreed with me about Brexit. Thank you. I'm going to stop there. Irish journalist Kevin Myers was fired from his column in
Where's
the
the
Sunday
bit where I
Times
tell her
this
to
week,
fuck
claiming
off?
that
That's
some
what we
BBC
want.
stars
That might have
are
already
They
happened.
are some of the best.
And we'll go on.
Conditions,
Nobody,
Anne.
Zoe, people working.
And I found a really fantastic doctor.
You can is accused of trying to undermine.
Sorry,
deeply
we joined this.
Union.
European.
I've never felt so
Where
told
is
off.
the bit? She talks about.
But I think
You can't ignore that.
Here we go. Here we go.
All of whom
Here we
were
go.
working. Why it was she decided that she wanted to stay at home. Now, what I'm talking about are the pressures on women, not the economic pressures. I've dealt with those.
You can't
but
ignore the
pressures.
you can't ignore the
I'm not
economic pressure.
wanting to. No.
But you can't ignore the economic pressure. You're saying women should be allowed to stay at home if they want. So should men if they want. But there are families that with one income, with two income, they can't afford to pay their rent. They can't afford to pay their mortgage if they're lucky enough to be able to afford a place, and they can't put food on the table. So you can't ignore that. There are food banks that people are having to go to because of policies of your government that mean that people cannot afford food. And it's all right for you to shake your head and go, well, no, no, no. Have you ever been to a food bank? Have you been to a food bank? But have you been because you can't afford to buy the food? You can't
build the food banks and they will
They're
come.
not typical man. It's a typical Tory talking bollocks.
No. I have been to a food bank, build the food banks and they will come, OK?
Oh, that is utter bollocks and you know it. That is patronising, insensitive nonsense.
Equal pay. You and I were in politics, Anne. You were paid exactly the same as your male colleagues. I was paid exactly the same as my male colleagues. It's not a gender issue. OK, 12% of the men that are stay-at-home parents at the moment. It's an economic factor that the man stays at home now. I don't care whether you're a male or whether you're a female. We have to put in place the policies that enable
I'm good
some
at knowing
people to
where the
stay at
camera
home.
is.
Some
Build
people
food banks and they will come. What an offensive, poisonous
I have
attitude
been
to
to a
have.
food bank. I have spoken
No,
to
you've
the
not,
trust.
you've not been to a food bank because
I don't have to go
you've
to
not
a food
been
bank.
to a
Have you-
food bank.
have
I'll
you-
finish.
have you
I'll
had
finish
to?
this point.
Have you been?
You've
Because you
not
have
no, because
to.
I'm lucky enough I can afford food.
there you
You've
go.
not been to a food bank because you are deciding whether you eat or whether your children eat. There are
neither have
people
you.
in this.
Neither have you.
No, I know, but I'm not saying build it and they will come. I have spoken to people who cannot afford to feed their...
We used to get callers on Three Counties. This is probably talk radio time, but we would get callers from people that couldn't afford to feed their kids.
Because of policies put in by that government
No,
and because of your
absolutely not.
poisonous
Absolutely
attitude.
not.
You're
No,
saying that's not
of
true?
course, so that's poisonous.
You're saying
that
that's
you're
not
in
true?
it.
Are you saying that's not true?
Yes.
Order! Can we get back to
Oh,
the
they've cut it out
BBC
on that.
And the great row there. Maybe the problem is that women that's for example,
absolutely went back
between the
They've cut it out where I said fuck off.
I can't see that happening again. Not unless.
Anyway, there we go. What a horrible. We might have got a yellow warning there. I don't know. What a horrible human.
Yeah, we've got a yellow warning for bullshit.
I've lost. Hang on, I've lost a very important window that keeps me informed of the chat. There it is. There it is. Cheers, Elliot. Yeah, they cut it out. Horrible. Graham says this is how the conversation with the builder would have gone if you'd hired him. I don't normally get very political, but it was such a knock. I mean, I wouldn't go. Russia Today is gone now, but I wouldn't go on it today. But there was such obnoxious. I was fucking raging. You could tell I was raging, like proper.
From pretty early on, actually.
Like that shaking thing where I'm having to try and slow down my breathing because I would have fucking, you know. But I'm good at knowing where the camera is and knowing when the camera's on me. I know how to make a good face on the camera. What disgusting. Anyway, so she was on 4 Extra. Talking all this Christian bollocks, and I thought, I remember when I told her to fuck off, and I'm really proud of it, actually. Something I'm very, very proud of. Anyway, that's Anne Widdecombe. Can't remember how we got onto it, but let's watch a bit more.
Place myself in the hands of the highest court of all.
Wonderful. Wonderful. That was...
He's great. I like this guy.
Absolutely stunning. Now, well done, everybody. Right, now let's take a quick break and be back here at 5:30 sharp.
I do hope I don't let anyone down.
The director seemed very pleased.
Yes, he did, didn't he?
What's that tabard? Is he like goal attack or something?
There we go. Let's sort that out.
That's funny, because we've been talking about something else. Oh, here we go. The scene.
Oh, this is like Gonzo style filming. This is rock up with the camera. What about the permit? We don't need no stinking permits. I sit like that. That's my comfortable pose. This would be a great phone-in if you're on the radio. This is my comfortable pose. I'll sit and watch telly like that. And that's how I sleep as well. What is your comfortable pose? Give us a call. Let us know if we were on the radio.
The button police. Do at least 2 more up, please.
So what time does it start tonight?
Oh, it doesn't usually get going till about...
Oh, for 1 second I thought it was these two talking. Just watch the beginning of that scene again and imagine it's the 2 toreadoras. Female toreador. What is a toreador? Do I mean matador?
It's a torero.
Torero.
That's
how Sofa's lying down like this!
They do 2 different jobs. Torero and the... There's a picador and the matador. And the matador does the killing.
Yeah. All right, Johnny Wong. You know what? Yeah. My spider senses. There you go. Just done. That's my spider senses. Johnny Wong. So pretend it's the 2 toreadors at the front talking. Here we go.
So what time does it start tonight?
Oh, it doesn't usually get going till about, well, quite late.
Oh, it looks like Freddie's wearing a dress as well when he stands in front of the lady.
Flight?
Getting tired of me already?
Oh, no. I just wondered how long we had together.
As long as...
The lady in between Freddie and his boring daughter is perhaps the sexiest woman I've ever seen on this show. What a hat.
Yeah.
As I need.
Have you got that hat?
No, I love that whole outfit. That's a horse riding outfit.
You think that's likely?
I don't know.
Oh, it may be a child. If it's a child, I take that back.
You
I thought it was the mum. Let's just...
No.
I think it's the mum. Is it the
There have
mum?
been others, though, since Mum.
Yes.
Oh, sweet Jesus Christ.
One.
What's she like?
Oh, no, it's
a woman.
It's a mum.
No
It's a
way.
mum. It's a mum.
Like Mum.
Thank you, Hosh. Sounds like a
No.
woman. Well done.
You obviously don't like talking about it.
No, it's not that.
Really
It's just
need
that it was
confirmation.
a long
It's a mum.
time ago.
It's a mum.
What happened
Okay.
is split
It's
up.
a grown woman. It's a grown woman.
English
No.
guys in front, you're walking a bit too slow. You're getting very close.
She died.
Yes.
It's a grown...
Right, we haven't heard a word of this conversation.
It's a grown woman,
Yeah.
younger than I
Well,
thought, but is definitely, I want to say for the record, it's definitely a grown woman.
Were you together for long?
23 years.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sherry Peapot's here. Lovely to have you. There's the bell. And there's the bell.
Oh, rude.
It's all right. It was a long time ago.
Did you see the clip I sent you of Jared Christmas doing stand-up comedy?
I didn't watch it.
Okay, may I show it to you? Because this is important. It was on Insta? It's important we see this. Why did you not watch it? I watched some of the shit you sent me.
I was at school, wasn't I? That was a gurgle. That was a low-level gurgle.
How do I find Instagram on here?
Put Instagram in that search bar. What on earth have you been watching?
Hey, fuck! He looks like
yes,
the new one on
Maths.
Maths, doesn't
But the one on Maths has got a slightly more stretched face.
Right, what do I need to type in to find Jared Christmas? All right. Yeah, so Jared Christmas, who of course was in
The Persuasionists.
You got it, kid. Jimbo sent me this clip. It's absolutely spot. It looks like Gatford.
Does.
Here we go.
Go.
Here we go. This. You all laughed at me for this. Why can't we hear it?
Bottom right, here.
Okay, here we go.
Over 40, like us, weaning's different, isn't it, mate? It's changed. Body changes, doesn't it? First of all, not as quick, like those boys. Boom, in, out. Us, take a bit of time. Shake it off at the end. You think I'm done here, pop them back inside. As soon as you step out of that toilet, your willy goes, have a bit more. Boom. And you get a little map of Australia on your trousers, don't you?
Irish penny.
Yeah, that's why men over 40 do not wear a light-coloured trouser. If you know a bloke who's over 40s and he wears a cream chino, he's either a lunatic or he's wearing a nappy.
There we go. We've talked about this on the show before. It's been poo-pooed, but that's a phenomenon.
Wow. What a lovely little vignette that was.
You're welcome.
Good now.
Are there any children?
No.
Does she know about me?
Oh, yes.
So why did it work with her and not with Mum?
She was
I remember you know.
What?
Oh, no, nothing definite, just a vague memory of...
He left before your first birthday. You don't
bullshit.
remember him.
Yeah, no.
You don't remember him. I remember you, you know. But I left before you were 1. Go on, what did I look like? Did I have a moustache then? Yeah, I didn't. No, I was going to say you didn't.
You remembering Magnum PI.
My head on someone's chest, moving up and down as he breathes. Warm. So warm, my hair was wet where I'd been lying.
Right, everyone.
This is bullshit.
Try and remember something before the age. Now, there are some people who have, there's a word for it, who can remember everything. They can remember being born. Yeah, there are some people that remember being born. It's very, very rare. Everybody watching this, listening to this, try and remember something before you were 1. You can't. You can't.
No.
And if you do, it's probably because you saw a picture or someone kept telling a story about it.
Sound as you breathed in and out. I didn't know who or what you were, just that I felt safe.
What a load of nonsense. As if a baby reasons like that. Shut up.
What a shit scene.
Oh no, Nessa! It's all right. He said 7 o'clock.
Great, see you in a minute.
See ya.
Oh, I've got to say something.
Oh.
What? I'm sharing my life with my partner. For now.
In real time.
Yeah, in real time. Paul Sinha,
Yeah.
who I like a lot,
Yes.
sent me his book, One Sinha Lifetime.
Good one.
And we used to work with his husband
Yes, we did.
a couple of times.
Yeah.
Really, really nice guy. And I messaged Paul once and said, Talk Sport treated your husband like absolute shit. They did. Anyway, and I'm coming up. I like Paul a lot. I don't know him very well. I've met him once, and I just think he's good. I think he's good at what he does, and I like his shows on the radio interesting. And he said, "Oh, Ian, let me send you a copy of my book because thanks for retweeting it, and you get a mention in it. It's brief, but you get a mention in it. That's always a worry."
Oh dear.
This was ages ago. It came yesterday.
It's not that pricky and Lee again, is it? It's not
Well,
that.
it came the other day.
And how
of course,
fast did you read it to find your bit?
Oh, well, it went straight to my bit. A little, it's down. Yeah, hold the line, please, caller. I found it really quickly. I should have highlighted it. Hang on. It's a little bit further in than this. Hold the line, please, caller. It'll be worth it.
Lucy Apple's sighting. There she is.
Hold the line. I found it straight away
Lucy.
Here we go. With a rise in status came more varied offers of work. Those included guest appearances on Tipping Point and Bradley's new game show, Keep It in the Family. I was also invited onto numerous talking head shows, attempting to sound sincere about everything from Total Eclipse of the Heart to Carlos Alberto's 1970 Wonder Goal. My philosophy was to say yes to work because you never know what might spring from it. Despite this philosophy, I was not hugely enthused about... Oh, I didn't read the bit before. I didn't read the line before, but I'll read it. Despite this philosophy, I was not hugely enthused about the 2 gigs I had booked in that Sunday. First up was a run-through for a possible radio panel show. I agreed because it was hosted by Iain Lee, a broadcaster I've always really liked. But the atmosphere struggled to take off despite the best efforts of the 4 people who'd come to see it. A broadcaster I'd always really liked. This is from a guy that I have always really liked.
Well done. Well done, everyone.
What time to be alive. What time to be alive. Thank you, Paul. Thank you. It's nice. I was thinking, I go through periods of feeling forgotten.
Mm.
And so, honestly, reading that, I was like, oh, fuck, someone I really like has taken the time to say something nice about me.
In a book?
Yeah, in a book. Actually, I genuinely, that meant the world. Anyway, right.
Mum,
These dickheads.
I have something for you.
Oh?
I finished it at school today. It's for your newspaper.
What is it?
Oh, it's a picture of a cock and balls. You know I can't print this again.
Bloodlust.
Oh, my God.
Pretty catchy, huh?
Yeah, well, I did say that I wasn't sure that bullfighting was a suitable subject.
For a newspaper in Spain.
But I thought you said you judged everything on its merits.
Yes, we do, but we have to be
but
very
then the
careful.
least you can do is read it.
I've seen that newspaper. There's 4 pages max.
Okay, but I'm not promising anything.
Come on, she's written at least a side of A4.
Yeah, with finger spaces.
Oh, Mum, I never asked you to.
When? Any news about Rose?
Right.
I was very proud of my journalism students today.
Go on.
It was a conversation I shouldn't have overheard. They are 18. And one of the girls was doing a bit of news gathering, let's call it. She was reading the online papers and she went, oh, look at this. Apparently men's bits get bigger in the summer. Another one without skipping a beat, and she's a very quiet girl normally. Came out of nowhere and said, yeah, no, that's just propaganda. First of all, she's correct. Second of all, very funny. I loved that one.
I can see Batman.
I can see Harrison Ford's face now.
Twice.
Yes. What's that?
We've had
yes,
that before.
It's the thing about...
We've had this before. We don't need to play this game, guys. We're better than that. Do you remember when we used to watch not the Ding Dong game? Mel... What was it? No. The Yes No game.
Oh, no,
Mel, what's his name? Desmond Harris. What's his name? Des O'Connor's.
Yeah.
The Yes No game.
I thought you meant Naked Attraction. The Ding Dong game.
No.
Well, not yet. All I know is she's been taken into hospital. Yeah, well, that's all anybody knows. It can't be anything too serious, though, can it? I mean, she was fine the other day when I saw her. I hope not. I thought I'd telephone and see if she's allowed visitors. All right, if you do, I'll come with you, eh? OK, right. Here. Have you heard the latest?
No, what?
According to Snowy, Ingrid is pregnant.
Oh, God.
That? You told me that this morning. That's just typical of Snowy, isn't it? He gives out the gossip and he gives you no time to do anything with it.
Right, what have we got here? Murder at the Monastery. Oh, my God, they're actually... No, they don't put on...
Olive King.
Starring Olive
No
King.
one gives a shit. No one cares.
Starring Olive King.
We're replacing one person you've never heard with another.
What's she going to complain about?
Excuse me, my dear. That's not straight.
It's not straight. She's done it in a jaunty angle.
What?
Oh, could you straighten them all?
Oh, dear.
Fucking hell.
I would wonk them right up, wouldn't you?
Ah, how's my lead?
Oh, she's getting...
Diva.
Diva.
Leading lady, eh?
Oh, Hugh, I'm so glad you're here. There are 1 or 2 points I really want to go over with you.
Oh, I like this. I like this story.
Can I get anyone a drink?
Oh, I'd love a cup of tea.
Hugh? Get a small gin, thanks.
Drinking before the show?
Look.
Hi. Ah, snowy. Any news?
No change, they said.
Why are we so close? Are we going to kiss?
Whatever that means.
She is conscious, though.
They wouldn't say.
But it's been a couple of hours now. There was no...
Read the yes-no game, says Michael Sabo. Lovely to have you here, Michael. I find myself randomly asking people if they like swimming and then just burst out laughing. That was his go-to backup question.
Yeah, that was when things were getting a bit fast and he was reaching.
Something.
Well, if they do, they're not saying. How about you, Reverend? Ready for your big...
Look at him, he's so sweaty.
That is the sweatiest.
So sweaty. He really must have hated that gig.
Right?
I'm not sure that ready's quite the right word.
Well,
she's got a bit more colour in her face.
a little. But he needs to put her hand down, otherwise she's going to get pins and needles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Joy.
Yeah.
Oh my God, she looks so hot.
I think she looks like. Do you remember Pigeon Street?
I do remember Pigeon Street.
Was she called Anita?
Boo-boo!
Was she called Anita in Pigeon
Pigeon
Street?
Street, where wings
beat. Pigeon
Boo-boo!
Street. If you go to Pigeon
Pigeon
Street,
Street,
here are the people you might meet. Here are the people who will say goodbye, hello, goodbye, hello, every day. It was so good. Long distance, Clara.
Can we just take a second? What a woman. Clive Ball didn't get to interview in the end. So Clive Ball was offered her as an interview and it didn't happen. And he sent me a message that said, where is it? Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Here we go. He said, this is Clive Ball. I mean, I love him so much. I was just offered an interview with Joy. We've been talking. He said, weirdly, I was just offered an interview with her. I said, wow, that's a weird coincidence. Really weird. A few days later, she ended up on Nick Ferris the next day. That's what we used to call Nick Ferrari, Nick Ferris.
Hiya, Blair.
What a woman.
Hiya, Blair.
What is this, a ghost town?
Looks like it.
Where is everybody? Spoke to Clive this morning.
Want to fool around a bit?
He got back safely.
Great.
You'll be
Didn't
off soon, won't you?
Next week.
You looking forward to it?
Oh, is he finally leaving?
You did.
He doesn't want to go now.
Seem very excited. I would be.
Well, I'll be glad to get away from here. That's what you mean.
Is she going to teach him the womanly
No,
ways?
she isn't. This isn't one of those films that you...
Well, so I remember seeing a trailer for a film when I was a kid called Private Lessons. I remember seeing it. I mean, what year were Private Lessons?
Was it a film or a Blu-ray?
No, it was. Well, I think it was a Blu-ray, but I remember seeing the trailer in the cinema.
Come on now.
Private Lessons, and it was all about. Well, you can guess what Private Lessons was about.
Lessons in Privates.
Private Lessons trailer. Sylvia Crystal was in it. Here we go.
And his drive. He doesn't need help from his friends.
Oh my God.
What he needs are private lessons. What happened to him should happen to you.
No.
Fucking hell!
What happened to him should end up in a court of law and she should end up in the nick.
God.
Unbelievable scenes.
What's this? It's not about learning to chase cars or chasing balls.
Backhand.
Yes, sir, Mr. Travis.
Why don't you come and visit me tonight after I've finished with the dishes? We could talk.
It's all about growing up.
Yeah. When I remember it as being like, it was like a teenage, it was like a Happy Days kid, but they were like 18 or 19. He's about 12, if that. And that's Sylvia Crystal from, that's Emmanuel.
Is it?
She's Emmanuel.
Oh, bloody hell.
Private Lessons. Private Lessons is a 1981 American sex comedy starring Sylvia Kristel, Ed Begley Jr. Controversial for its at the time for its age, for its plot line of a sexual relationship of a boy in his mid-teens and a 30-something housekeeper.
Mid-teens, though.
No. That's no good. That's no good. No.
Anyway, back to Joy and Blair. In unrelated news.
In unrelated... Hang on a minute, I've lost my window. I've closed my window. How do I find my window? Hang on, hold the line, please, caller. I've got to find my window. Here we go. Here's the window. There's the window. Proper grooming film. Yeah. No, it's not. That's very disturbing. Yes. Right. Here you go.
You don't mean that.
Why not? Everyone's acting as if I've already gone.
Nonsense.
Is it?
Listen, I tell you what, I'm a bit early. Why don't you come back, have a coffee with me?
What? No, why?
He needs private lessons.
No, I've got to work.
Ah, well, I could give you a lift in.
I can walk.
Leave him alone, Joy.
I know you can. I'm just trying to be helpful, that's all.
Imagine this was a man to a girl.
Well, get ready, because it's going to happen.
Oy.
Come on.
All right.
Gee, thanks, Joy. Don't mention it.
Hush! How old is he? Before how old
He's
is
about
he?
17, isn't he?
Okay. Bonzo style.
Very good, looking.
Very good. Very good.
Hello, 100 pesetas. Ale, 100 pesetas, 100 pesetas.
Ale, siempre son pesetas.
Hello.
Oh, Moses. Why exactly are they chasing him for acting a bit weird?
He's a rug thief, isn't he? Right, if this copper on the bike... No. Okay, that's good. That's not well done.
A bike and a car, because he's got a couple of buttons undone.
Who is this? What's going on? We've got new people. He steals the car. He is going to steal the car.
She's parked on the wrong side. It's got no petrol in it, mate.
No, well, it's got petrol in.
Well, she's about to fill it up.
No, just because you go to a petrol station doesn't mean your car has no petrol.
Just for me.
Oh, God, I'm falling apart the seams.
Jazz Amigos?
My earring's just broken. My feet feel as if they've died and gone to heaven. Oh, dear, about 3 o'clock, I think. You all right, love?
Oh.
Jazz Amigos.
Yeah, fine.
Where's the other half, then? Doing the flamenco with some little senorita?
You tell me.
And what, has he done one of his disappearing acts again? He's probably got a secret life. Here, you know, I read about this bloke once. He had 4 wives, scattered all over the country.
That's a great story. My favourite stories are the ones where it turns out someone's been living in someone else's attic for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
I fucking love those stories. I don't want it to happen to me, but we've been hearing noises and we thought it was a ghost, but then we went up and someone had been living there for 5 years. Yeah. I love stuff like that.
He told them all he
There was
worked.
a hole in the floor where they've been peeping.
But there's a hole in the floor where they've been putting their nut
Oh, right,
through.
okay.
And like a glory hole, but in the floor stroke ceiling.
Worked on the oil rigs and spent 3 months with each of them. Do you know, they never found out until he died, and they all turned up at the funeral.
Great story.
But that was a good party. Oh, you're really worried about him?
A bit.
He always turns up, doesn't he? Sooner or later.
Yeah.
Don't sound very convinced.
Well, he's...
Richard asked a good question. How did they get
They
food?
were nipping down at night and getting in the fridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how they got food, mate.
Yeah.
Very.
Sometimes they'd get into the...
Floory hole, thank you.
Sometimes they get into the walls, don't they?
Yeah, people live in the walls.
Yeah.
You should look in your walls, Richard. Yep. You should look in your walls, mate.
And
Just check.
Put a little line on where you're up to with the cheese.
Everyone check their walls tonight, because there might be people living in them.
Scritchy scratch.
People. What the hell is going on with the cats?
It's not the cats, it's the man in the walls. He
The
knows he's been
man
busted.
in the walls.
Do you remember that time we heard a bang, bang, bang on the door?
Yeah, that was weird, that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Been a bit under pressure lately.
How do you mean?
It's hard to explain.
Why, is he ill or what?
No, not ill exactly. Just depressed, I suppose.
Oh, well, that happens to the best of us. He'll soon snap out of it.
You reckon?
Yeah,
Thanks,
you listen
God.
to your Auntie Trish, dear. Listen,
Listen, if you want to come back to my apartment for some private lessons...
if I had a pound...
John, they lived in the loft for 3 years, but unfortunately they were pronounced dead 5 minutes before emergency services arrived. Well done. You've won the comments tonight, John.
And all was left was a shape.
For every time I've been depressed, I wouldn't be sitting here rubbing my own legs. I'd be on the beach at Monte Carlo, someone doing it for me.
Maybe you're right.
Of course I'm right. You take it from me, love. He'll probably breeze in here in a minute, full of the joys of spring. I'm wondering what all the fuss is about.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, there's
Oh! Oh, this is brilliant. Okay, this is brilliant. There's 2 babies in the car. Look at this. Oh, that's one of them's a dolly.
Yes. Or just a really bad actor.
Yep. Please don't let there be a racist one. Please don't let there be a racist
there
one.
There will. There is.
Fuck. We knew it was coming, didn't we? We knew it was coming.
Spain, man.
We knew it was coming.
Spain.
If you're listening to the podcast, you're better off. Oh, we're right close to it.
They did that on purpose.
Please don't let there be a racist one. You knew.
I've lived there. I know.
So how is your mother?
It's okay.
Oh my God! What a boring walk where she's making up stories.
They're obviously into the sort of gonzo.
Yeah.
Does she know you're here?
No, she'd have a pink fit.
Well, she must know you're away, surely.
I'm often away on business.
Will you tell her when you get back?
I don't know. No, I doubt it.
Why?
She'd see it as an act of betrayal.
Well, you can't blame her for that.
No.
Wait, at
we have
least
some
she's got a
microphones?
microphone on. Yeah, at least she's wearing one.
No. I can't live my whole life terrified about upsetting other people either.
It's a shame. It has to be either one or the other.
Yeah, that's between you and her. That's not my fight.
No.
Because she never talked to me about you. Even such a photos once, she must have thrown them out. I had to build up a mental picture of what you'd be like. You're nothing like I imagined.
Sorry.
I don't know why, but I always thought of you as young. I forgot you'd aged.
So I remember you from 35 years ago when I was just before I was 1, and you were younger then, and I hadn't done the maths.
The age you must have been before you left.
That makes sense. I only ever thought of you as a little girl. Pink from top to toe with the biggest grin you've ever seen.
When you left, did you say goodbye to me?
Yes.
How? I mean, what did you say?
See you, Chuck.
You were asleep. I think that's the only way I cope.
You mean you were a coward?
I suppose so.
What were you thinking after you left?
Questions?
What sort of questions?
Where can I get some cock?
What you would ask your mother years later when I wasn't there, and what she would tell you.
I don't remember.
Well, maybe that is just as well.
Ignorance is bliss, you mean?
Something like that.
Is that why you never tried to get in touch? If you ignored me, I might just go away. It's pretty naive, isn't it?
Perhaps.
Excuse me.
I don't quite know what happened that caused her to walk off there.
He said ignorance is bliss.
It's blue. It's blue.
shut up, I told you. I'm not listening to you.
Ooh.
That's exactly how I feel about the beautiful Katherine Boyle.
Shut up.
I'm not listening to you.
I tried to persuade him to go home. He insisted on staying with her.
Well, you can't blame me for that.
No, indeed, no.
I went all the way to Brighton to see my dead wife.
Blair, we're not very busy at the moment. Perhaps Javier will find you something to do.
Bunny, will you be all right tonight?
What, me? Chickadee-boo. Raring to go.
Hey, ring that bell, baby!
Good. I was planning to go and see Rosemary again.
He's back.
How she is.
Well, phone me if there's any news.
Of course.
All right.
See you later.
See you then.
Bye-bye.
What's that what's on that? What is that in front of them?
Where?
The collection of different notepads.
It's for taking orders, mate.
So they've got at least 4 different notepads on there.
Yes. Yes.
And they keep them there, is it?
Yep.
Hasta luego.
The hammer.
He's going to run out of petrol. Absolutely. Who said that? Harsh did.
I told you that.
No, you didn't. You said it had no petrol. That was the oil lamp.
Right, tabs out, please. OK, lighting. Give me the Act 1 preset.
No, turn them up a bit.
There's people.
All the best, all the best.
I don't know what they're doing. This lot have had their costumes on all day.
It mustn't be too tight. I must be able to breathe. That's better. Thank you.
Sweaty.
It goes down, does a line of coke.
That's why it's so sweaty.
Everything OK?
Well, actually, Hugh...
Fine. Doors open in 15 minutes. And it's a full house.
Blair? Tennis club. They're paid for.
My member of my team was rude and surly with me. I laugh at that.
Aren't you using the cab to get home?
I thought I'd walk home. Right, well, I'd best be off. See you again?
No doubt.
Ooh!
She worked it out. Oh. The fingers.
She's coming out of the coma. She wasn't in a coma. Rosemary?
Eyebrows.
Rosemary?
Oh, who am I? Where am I? What year is it?
Rosemary, any chance of a... Too soon?
God.
This is the medical.
Blue one. Got a blue
Yes.
one.
Drive off the cliff.
Oh my
He's
god.
going to drive off the cliff. He's going to drive off the cliff! This is brilliant! This is brilliant! Right, I want to see who's driving that car. This is actually brilliant.
It's gone down the ravine. It's like Convoy, isn't it?
It is like Convoy. It's rubber duck, isn't it?
boy was walking away when a brick hit him on the back of the head. He turns round and the lunatic says, "You won't forget now, will you?"
That was Rebecca from the hospital. Rosemary's come round. Don't worry. I've told Raphael if he calls to take a message, and I'll call
What's the worst that could happen? Him kidnap a baby, then drive off a cliff?
round later to see if everything's okay, yeah?
I better get off. You won't forget, will you?
My lady in red.
It doesn't matter how late.
I won't forget.
Look at the time, it's 5 past.
Ark will have missed it.
No, we won't. Now drink up, we better go.
Never mind, mate, you'll love it. All those nuns running about.
Hey, how are we getting there anyway?
Well, we walk, it's not very far.
Well, you could be joking in these shoes.
Oh, no. Drew will give you a piggyback, won't you, Drew?
What, with my bike?
Oh, charming. Oh, come on.
Raphael, we won't be more than a couple of hours, okay?
Raphael, it's a new one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh!
Storm drain. Is he gone in it?
Right, okay. Let's have a little look at what we got here. This is exciting. So, the windshield is shattered.
For no apparent reason.
Well, that would imply someone's flown out.
Yes.
But the door is open.
Yes, and there's a drain.
So he's in the drain. All I care, Catherine, please.
The
My
baby.
first priority is I pray to God that baby is okay. I'm nervous to click play, but I am going to click play. I just pray that child is.
I don't think we're going to find out.
Let's see what we got. I'm going to call it. This is the best episode of Eldorado I've ever seen in my life.
Well, the rest of them have been shit. Go
Apart
on.
from the one when someone swapped Miss King's VHS for a Bluey.
Yeah, but that was
a good
never
one.
referred to again.
That was a good one.
Conductor, ¿dónde está? A ver, la niña, vamos.
¿Está bien la niña?
Rápido.
Rápido.
The girl's alive! Yes. One of those coppers is probably going to marry her.
Está bien, vamos, rápido.
It's Spain, isn't it, back then?
Ahí está.
There he is.
No one's watching, lads. No one's watching. You got 2 sticks there. He's kidnapped and nearly killed a baby. No one's watching. You're slippery in there. You could fall over quite easily. You know what I mean,
Do
lads?
yourself some damage.
No one's watching.
Vamos, rápido. Venga.
What is this shot?
This is Blair delivering pizzas.
Yeah, but it's a shot of the headlamp of a bike. Which is not switched on.
I don't think they're the same pizzas he was given earlier.
I think they are.
I think they're smaller.
No.
Where were the pizzas? When was he handed
It was
pizzas?
way before.
Before this? No, after this.
Yes, before this.
No, it wasn't before this.
Bike trouble.
Oh.
Ah, yes. After this bit. After this bit. After this bit. After this bit. After this bit.
It was before this bit. It was before this bit.
Oh, I don't care.
No, I've got to see.
Oh, my God.
Katherine Boyle. Don't.
I've still got my scooter, Graham, but it doesn't work.
I sold mine. I lost my nerve. And it
I want
died.
a new one.
Right, let's go back here. So it's after this, after this, after this, after this. Guys, this is the right thing to do, right?
No, it's the wrong thing to do.
I'll make you a burger after this if you cook it. Right, so it's here. So it's after this. After, 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 after. Oh, fuck.
Maybe it never happened.
He had the pizzas were bigger than the ones he's holding there. Also, the box is clearly empty, but they were bigger than that. I really want to see it.
Pizzas. In there.
I think, hang on.
They're not, like, in any way held on. He's supposed to have gone all that way out on the back of his bike.
Those pizzas are the bigger than the ones he takes off the back of the bike. Look. They are. They are tiny. Look. So his hand is about 3/4 of it. His hand is about 3/4 of it. Right? You saw that. His hand is about 3/4 of it. His hand is about a third of it.
Oh, God.
Am I right?
Yes, okay, yes.
Pizzas.
They are, Katherine, they are significantly bigger, and you know it, right? You know it.
Yeah.
No, look!
Tell me what combination I have to say to make you stop doing this.
Look at the size of them. Tiny. Tiny.
Yeah.
Big.
Massive, yeah.
Pizzas.
Thank you,
There.
fans. Oh, they fucked him over.
Oh, that's why Bunny was smiling strangely. Why is she not rasping?
Where have you been? We've been waiting 20 minutes for these.
Yeah, I'll take those. I don't know, try to keep the noise down.
He doesn't even get to eat the pizzas. He has to have their shitty sausage rolls.
I got some clients coming in later. So why didn't you say something?
Don't worry, guys. So what food have you got for his leaving party? Look carefully. Look carefully at the left. We've got a bowl of apples. There's a lovely bowl of apples for your leaving party.
So why didn't you say something?
What, they miss the fun of winding you up all day? No way.
Zona B. Oh, punch.
That's going to get spiked.
I'll leave you two now alone.
I leave you two now alone for making love.
No.
She's well enough to make love.
Just be careful of my shelving unit.
Be gentle, but be passionate is my advice to you. She's well enough now to make love.
Nice to have you back, Rosemary. Thank you, Roberto.
Pat, pat, pat. I'm not in the mood, Stanley.
Hello. You had us all worried.
Jenna, I think there are two separate pizza boxes. I think the ones he was handed by Bunny, are the ones he took to the part that you saw at the party, and I think the ones on the bike were different.
Jenna, you're not helping.
For a while back there.
Sorry.
So you should be.
The play.
Don't you
The
worry about it.
play! Oh my God.
It's all been sorted out. The only thing you've got to worry about is yourself.
What time is it?
7:20.
Oh, I must have been out for hours.
Never known you be so quiet for so long.
Oh. So she only collapsed this afternoon? I thought it was over a day.
Feels longer.
I love you.
I love you too.
I want to ask you something.
Could you stop being in shit plays? It makes me fall out with you.
Would you do me the honor of becoming my wife?
Oh, what the fuck? What? They're not married.
Get her while she's semi-conscious. That's the right time to
I
ask.
thought they were married.
Oh, you assumed. Cream horn. Cream horn, anyone?
What?
Will you marry me?
I find it best to ask someone to marry you when they're high on morphine. Yeah, great one.
You're serious?
Oh, yes, of course I am.
He's been behaving like a prick for about a month.
Oh, Stanley.
Jenna says, I'm not sure Stanley was ever a real doctor. He doesn't seem to know a lot. He's very evasive. We do not know exactly what Stanley's supposed medical background is. Was he a doctor? Was he a nurse in the army? We don't know.
Have you seen what Liam's put? I thought he was going to ask if she was in a coma again.
Could he
if
leave?
He could leave.
Yeah, well, you've got to sort these things out. This is why Catherine's my relationship is so strong, because we ask the important questions. I now know if Catherine's in a coma, I don't have to waste my time sat there. You know, I'll get a text when she's up.
Or
dead. Either way, win-win. Right.
Either way, it's been a productive use of your time.
Exactly.
As you're in
I'm
no
wasting my own.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think a coma is a waste of time. It's the body recharging and recuperating sometimes, or dying.
fit state to argue, I suggest you accepting me.
You're not in a
no.
fit state to argue. I suggest you say yes. Private medical lessons. Thank you.
That's no.
In that case, I accept.
The only thing that is only one step down from proposing to someone on like the Jeremy Kyle show or on TV or in front of a big audience.
After you've done the lie detector.
Yeah, that's only one step down.
What's that? No, not the.
I don't think Stanley's a doctor of philosophy. I think he's a doctor of love.
This. Why is he kissing just 2 fingers? Don't like it.
No, well, okay. Ow. Now, were they tossing stones or was that in a video game I played? It was in a video game I played.
Watching.
Imagine she shot him. She sniped him. Hang on.
Watching him.
Is that-
watching you. Watching us.
Is that the balcony of her hotel?
Yes.
Fuck it, what a prick he is, isn't he? I'll go and stand somewhere I'm pretty sure she can see me.
Excuse me. Excuse me, dear. Thank you.
Oh, I love it.
Here, look at this. Our Olive's a star. I'm surprised she hasn't had it put in lights. I bet she would have done if she'd had the notice.
Right, who's for a drink?
Oh, we haven't got time.
Of course we have. Look, all this lot is still here. Come on, it's my round. Same again, girls.
Absolutely, dear. I've got a feeling I'm going.
You've just walked into a pub. You've just walked into a pub. How?
And pushed your way to the bar and then
It
said,
said
"We haven't got
same,
time."
but then said same again.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's just have a little. It's. I'm going to be honest. This is, I think, and I don't know what you guys watching this think. This feels to me like the greatest episode of Eldorado I think I have ever seen, and I'm not one for hyperbole. I think it is. Would you agree?
Yes.
Kathy B? I've lost my.
It's been a roller coaster.
I've lost my little window. Where's my restream window?
Things are actually happening. Normally, there is a hint of something happening, and then nothing happens, and then it's never referred to again.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're nearly at the end, guys. One final push.
Gonna need one. Wonder how poor Rosemary is. Oh, bless her. I bet she's sick as a parrot. This was supposed to be her big
Good
night,
evening,
you know.
ladies and gentlemen.
Well, to be getting in. Oh, blimey. I forgot my lucky lozenge. I was going to give it to Rosemary.
My lucky lozenge? Dirty bitch. Oh, blimey. I forgot my lucky lozenge.
I was going to give it to Rose.
You can't give her that. She's sick enough as it is.
No, dear, it's not to eat. It's a lucky charm. I always have it with me on performances. Look, you've got to have a lucky charm, dear. I'm going to take it through to Olive right now.
Just make sure she doesn't eat it, huh?
We'd better go in. I'm going in.
I'll catch up with you.
Well, you better. Because if you're not sitting next to me when that curtain goes up, I'll have your guts for garters.
Absolutely choco.
She loves me, really.
Yeah, go. Women. Women. Oh, fucking hate my wife. It's all that shit, isn't it? Fucking hate my wife. How many people are working behind the scenes on this Amdram play?
Act 1, beginner's call, please.
Act 1, beginner's call, please.
Please hope there will be more violence here.
Miss Olive King, Reverend Roger Noble, your beginner's call, please.
Okay, his ball patch!
I know. I saw another fella with his, but his wasn't pinned down so well, so it's sort of protruding like cone head.
He's shitting himself, look.
Literally, I think.
What I want is the reflections in the different mirrors to start speaking to him.
You're going to be rubbish. No, you'll be fine. You're going to bomb. No, they're going to love you. I can't do it.
Act 1, beginner's call, please. Miss Ollie King, Reverend Roger Noble, you'll be...
Oh, I saw a few people with this. That's the bald patch wig, right?
Yeah, but it's sort of placed on his head like a doily.
Beginner's call, please. Monks, abbots, gardeners, your call.
Monks, abbots, gardeners, this is your call.
Oh, there's wood.
The coppers did that. He didn't have that on him, did he?
Collar now.
He didn't have that on him. The coppers beat the shit out of him. Good, as they should do. Oh, that's brutal, isn't it?
Yeah. Why is he bleeding?
Whoa!
Get in there, you.
Baby snatcher.
Shoelaces, look.
Yeah. Look at these hunky guys fighting for justice, seeking justice. Well done, lads.
So, where are you going to go? Have you made plans?
Not really. Just gonna keep moving. See
Wasn't he going off with a group of travellers?
Yes.
Wasn't that the
With
plan?
those,
Like
some
3
crazy
months
hippies,
ago?
yeah.
where I end up.
I envy you. My parents can't let me cross the road without worrying. Even Trin was allowed to leave the country.
Yeah, she'll
Come
come
back
back
with
a
a new
different...
head.
Yeah.
She'll be back.
We'll see.
Want to go, Maria?
Yes.
Yeah, we've also invited some men to your leaving party. There's just some men here.
Perhaps you send me postcard from around the world.
Yeah, why not?
I like that.
Too late, mate. He's going to be shagging his way around the globe.
Oh, God. Not in that balaclava, he's not.
Where's Roger?
Light coloured trousers, a daring man. Brave acting.
Is he going to take over the part of Roger?
He must.
He was right behind me. He said he just had to pay a little call.
Wonderful. Not clear the stage.
Oh, the fuck is that? Who's that?
Come on. Thank God. I'm sorry. I can't. Be fine once you get started. Right. Stand by, everybody. Right, over to you.
Brilliant. This is the perfect comedy interlude from a soap opera that I want. Yeah. This is it. We've got the tone. We're in. Oh, he's run off stage! This is absolutely spot on. Episode 55, The Turning Point.
I saw you down here. Thought you were going home.
I needed to think.
Oh,
He's going to tell her. He's getting all
Well, all this,
dramatic.
it is a bit like a bolt from the blue, isn't it?
hardly. You've had 36 years to get used to the idea of having a daughter.
That is not what I meant.
Oh, just having to face me, is that it?
No. I'm not exactly proud of what I did, but I know that I had no other choice.
Well,
He's not exactly proud of walking out on his wife and baby before the baby was 1 year old.
and
But he
never
had
seen her again.
Never seen her again.
Never writing.
Never writing.
But thinking
about it. But, Katherine, he had
No
no
choice.
other choice. I'm not sure I'm buying that, Freds.
Isn't that hard to believe?
That's because you don't know the way I...
I don't know what.
Because you don't understand.
Do you know something? You're right. Oh, I can understand you and Mum splitting up. That happens to lots of couples. You understand you're not being...
I'm gay, okay? I'm gay!
Wrong thing.
There when I was growing up, but not to think about me all those years, how I was.
But I did.
But where was the letter, the postcard, the birthday
Look, we've been
card?
through all this. All we're doing is going round in circles.
Yes.
It just wasn't as simple as that.
So you keep saying what you won't tell me is why.
I'm gay! Sorry, Katherine, I should wait till after the show to tell you.
Look at me. Come on, look at me. What do you see? Woman in her 30s knows what she wants, where she's going, independent. I sat on that plane coming out here like a jelly. It's running through my mind what would happen when I met you. Tears running into your arms, just like on TV.
When I met you, tears running into your arms just like on TV. Tears running into your arms just like on TV. AI, dear AI, draw me tears running into my arms just like on TV. That's exactly what we're going to do for the thing. Tears running
into my arms.
Into my arms.
In fact, that could be a catchphrase, couldn't it?
Just
What is Mr. Chips doing here?
TV. That's going to be what I type into AI to get the thumbnail for this.
What do I find when I get here? Sad old man I wouldn't look at twice if I met him in the street.
Rude. What do you want from me?
From you. More of what I've already had, nothing.
I never asked you to come here.
I never asked to be born.
You just don't understand. You won't let me in.
Let you in? So you can leave me again? No, I won't. But you said earlier today that you made a mistake. Well, so did I. Yeah. I can still put mine right.
What?
By doing what you did, Freddie, by running away.
Natalie, listen.
No, I've done that already. The problem is you never say anything I want to hear. God, I should never have come. In England, there's people who want me. Who always wanted me. I belong with them.
I'm gay!
So you keep saying.
What a shit end!
They ruined it.
That was the best episode, and then the cliffhanger
It's the
should have
shittest
been.
ending.
Should have been. I'm gay. 'Twas not. If you're watching this, thank you very much indeed. Maybe we'll see you next month. Maybe we'll see you next week if you're listening to this as well.
Maybe we'll never see you again.
Check out our Patreon. It's a very important part of our money. Katherine works as a teacher. I work as a counsellor.
Together we are.
Cool, but doing this every month is not like a hobby. We have great fun doing it, but it is also, it's a significant part of the money that we earn. This is part of our job. So if you do want to support us, and you can go to patreon.com/Iain and Katherine, patreon.com/IAIN and Katherine with a K.
Yes.
And hopefully we will see you next week. Until then, ciao, ciao, ciao.
Night.
How do I